Well, I just I told my guys that right after this press conference, I'm changing my life insurance policy because this group here, man, they just take you to the limit. But we won the game. Great atmosphere. Anytime Georgia State and Georgia Southern plays, it doesn't matter what the records are or what happens. There's a lot of pride in there, a lot of kids from Georgia on that floor. The atmosphere was unbelievable, was terrific. We didn't play great. I was concerned about this game, especially after what happened Saturday. We've had to play 4 games in 5 days. 4 games in 8 days. And, we're a little banged up, a little tired. So that was a gut check. I thought that, I haven't said this in a long time since Prices I've been at Georgia State about this, but most teams in that down 11 or what we were would have probably just caved in a little bit because, again, with all the stuff that's going on around it, especially mentally after we lost Saturday. But the character of these guys, we don't play smart all the time. We really don't. We don't have the highest basketball IQ, but we do have character, and that's what I thought won our game tonight. Turned the pressure around. I thought TJ was just unbelievable. He was a demon out there, so much that he ran into a guy shooting a 3. We don't have foul jump shooters, so the demon ran into the guy shooting a 3. Just those kind of plays. But I'm proud of these young men. We're 12-4. That's a pretty damn good record, and we just keep grinding. So I wish I could have sat on the other end and been a fan and watched it. Questions?
There were some of the rebounding issues that affected the Lafayette game popped up in the first half.
Yeah.
We're going to turn around in the second half. What was the key to that?
Yeah, I thought everything got turned around in the second half. We just had that linger. It was like a hangover, we don't get beat, period, in the league for the most part. We haven't had any losses, and we definitely haven't had any. A lot of these guys hadn't even lost in this arena before, and so we were shell shocked a little bit. We got our butts handed to us, and we were a little shell shocked, and so we came back. Usually we would take 2 days. We just walked through. We practiced both days. We just got after it and said we're not gonna worry about being tired. We're gonna get after it. And I thought I thought the first half was still a little hangover. Wasn't rebounding. We were missing slides again, and we're feeling sorry for ourselves a little bit. And then we just the switch went off when we turned the press on. And again, I have to say this. I have to thank our students. Man, our students are terrific. I don't know the dances that they were doing up there. I'm going to try some of them later on tonight, and because I'm going to celebrate tonight. I'm going to have me a few of those dances. But they were terrific, man. I was proud to be the coach of Georgia State because the students really helped us tonight, and I want to thank them.
And you talked a lot about pace of play against Lafayette.
Yeah.
Is this a more deliberate, more Georgia State style that you?
Yeah, it was. In regards, our press helped us. It kind of got us going a little bit, but that's how we have to play. And I thought, especially the entire second half, I thought we played it at our pace, and we defensively, we ran when we needed to. I thought we guarded when we needed to. I thought we did a great job. We kind of got back. I think they shot 34% in the second half, 30 in overtime, and so that goes back to our defense. When we defend, we are really good team, and we're not blessed to be the best offensive team in the world, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll take 12-4 and we'll move on. So that was good. It's just the second half we kind of got back to being Georgia State again.
And what does it say to you about the offense that Ware and Hollowell really didn't do a whole lot in the final few minutes of regulation?
Yeah, and it's funny we keep talking about that. When our top scorers the last couple of years didn't score, we were bad. And this year we just got a more balance, and we know we can lean on our defense. The one thing we can carry with us is our defense, and so those guys play bad. They're not going to play. This is probably Kevin Ware's worst game since he's been at Georgia State. To be honest with you, the turnovers. I thought he tried to press. I thought the crowd kind of amped him up, got him going too fast. But Isaiah Dennis coming off the bench was terrific. I thought Isaiah Williams and this guy over here, I don't know if TJ's had a double-double, 14 and 13 since he's been here. But the last thing we talked about for our seniors, this is the last time they're going to play Georgia Southern in this building, and you don't want to lose that. And we talked about that. We talked about it again at halftime. And he's kind of been in my everybody know how much I love TJ. He's been in my doghouse a little bit. We've been fighting the last 2 days. We haven't liked each other. He looked at me. I growled at him. He growled back at me. But I tell you what, if he's going to keep doing this, I'm talk bad about him again. I love him. I love his family. But if he's going to give me a double-double, TJ, you're awful today. You were terrible, man. I don't know. Cut your hair. You're just everything about it. But no, this dude, man, he's a winner. He's gonna walk out of here. He and Marcus as a winningest class in the history of this school, and that's an unbelievable statement.
Discuss Marcus Crowder. You just brought him up playing 43 minutes. Discuss his contributions to tonight's contest.
Yeah, he was coughing and sneezing and asked to come out, and I said no. If he was still playing, I mean, he's the heart and soul of what we do. He understands all our defenses. He calls our defensive our changes that we do, our slides. Marcus calls all that. And it's funny, when Marcus doesn't play, I mean, I got on these guys hard in the last game because, again, they had 4 rebounds between them. And that's not good enough, and they know that. And so I was on them really, really hard, probably more than you guys can even imagine. And they came back and they wanted to show them and just look and see how they play. I mean, that's what seniors do, especially when they get challenged. That's what they do. And my seniors stepped up big tonight, big.
Are you happy with 2 and 9 free throw shooting? Can you live with that?
I can't live with anything, man. I'm how I am. But again, what I can live with, and I'll go to battle every time. When you have high character guys, man, it just makes this fun. It does. I mean, I've coached teams, man, when we won a lot and I didn't have a lot of fun. I love these guys because they're character guys, man. They do the things right on and off the court. They're not perfect, but they're high character guys, and that's what our character showed up tonight. And it only shows up when you have adversity. You can always have character when you win and things go great, but when things don't go well for you and go bad, you can see how your character is. And these guys really proved it tonight.
The 2 he hit were pretty big.
Who's that?
The 2 he hit were pretty big.
Who's that?
TJ's.
Yeah, but it's so funny. I got on him. I yelled at him that shoot around today because he was sitting on the side and everybody's shooting. And I said, TJ, the one thing you can do is go shoot free throws. And so, again, he knows that. He's actually been shooting free throws well. But really the reason he didn't do it at shoot around is because he was mad at me. So he went over and he was going to say, I'm going to show coach. So we had a little you guys just don't know this. We had it out. It has not been pretty at the Georgia State men's basketball program. There have been fights. People have been spit on, kicking. There have been a lot of bad things said. I went home and I tried to act the same way when I got home, and then I got hit in the face, and so I stopped that. But no, we're going to be fine. We got one more to do. We got to go to a tough place in App, and we got to go get this one on Thursday. But that bus ride will be fun tomorrow.
Coach just make up 100% of the stuff he says, or so that actually true?
No, it's a lot of it is true. A lot of it is true.
Just talk about your performance tonight.
Like you said, I didn't have a very good game last game. Didn't rebound well, didn't score much, fouled out. And we don't lose here. It's not fun, especially against, it's back-to-back Lafayette and Southern, the 2 most important games, at least to the guys that have been here and gone through it before. So, like you said, we didn't want it to happen again. So, just did everything I could to, prove him wrong so that he couldn't say any of the other things that he was saying before, and 2, so that we can win.
In the locker room trailing at halftime, just what did the guys say to each other to make that turnaround and get your guys flowing in the second half overall?
It's really, every time whenever we're down in the locker room, we just got to pick each other up, talk about second half, 0-0. We talk about what we got to do better, pick everyone up who's down, and come back out, and hopefully that works.
What are your free throw shooting?
He was
for 7, but I think you hit your last 2, right?
Somewhere in there. I made 2.
How often to have you work on it? Because it's something that you work on.
The last couple games leading up to today, I feel that I shot better. Coach LeBerry randomly called. He's weird like that. He just randomly called me and be like, you shot this for the last couple games, blah, blah, blah. So it felt good. And like you said, I was sitting on the side and was just talking to LeBerry. I wasn't doing anything. So, obviously I can work on it more and prepare a little better.
After Isaiah hits that 3-pointer that ends up not counting in regulation, just assess the emotions of having a game winner against Georgia Southern, but then it being called back and having to get back on the court for overtime.
I'm sorry, what was the question in there? Well, I know what you were going through the.
Right there. Just the emotion. The team goes from having a potential game winner,
okay,
and then just having that taken away. And
the whole time I thought we were about to get a technical because last year every time someone stormed the court, the refs were yelling about giving us a technical, so I was just kind of pissed off. Obviously it didn't count. I saw the red, but all of them freaking out, and then you got Marcus yelling at everyone saying, "Calm down, we got 5 more minutes, blah blah blah," and it was just too much. I just just sat there on the bench and waited for Coach Hunter to start talking. Everyone was excited, but it didn't count, so there's not much more to say about that.
TJ, did all the fighting with Coach inspire your performance tonight, or was it something else?
Pretty much. It's pretty much what it was. I mean, obviously playing Southern, I wanted to do it against them too. But yeah, it's majority fighting with Coach.
Are you gonna fight with him more often?
Just gonna keep doing it like I have been. Hopefully, we'll just bring that every game. Hopefully, we don't have to fight for me to do it, but.
As far as games ranked in your lifetime, where does this one?
Yeah, that was definitely up there. We've played a lot of fun games, a lot of big games, all that, but like you said, it's Southern. We're at home. We don't like losing at home. We don't do it very often. And being from Georgia and being at Georgia State all 4 years is definitely a lot of fun because where I'm from, everybody goes to Southern, so it's pretty funny when we win and nobody's happy.
Any other questions for TJ? Thanks, guys.
Is it pretty high?